Welcome to Mysteries of the Superstition Mountains. Today's episode is about Salt River rescues by Deputy Bradshaw of Maricopa County Sheriff's Office.
One time I was out patrolling and I was down at the end of the river, what we call the Bus Stop 4 area. And it was your typical weekend. It was either Saturday or Sunday. There's a lot of people recreating it. Like I say, this area gets quite busy along the shoreline of the river because it's where all the tubers get out to catch the bus to be shuttled back to their vehicle. So kind of monitoring things, and was talking to some people, and some guys kind of frantically ran up to me and they said, hey, there's this guy, he's passed out in his tube and he floated past the exit. And surprising enough, this is kind of a common occurrence, unfortunately. And I didn't think too much of it, but the problem is that if you rent the tubes from the tubing center, you have to get out there because there's nowhere downriver to catch the shuttle. So you have to get out at that location. Of course, they have signs and stuff stating as such, but obviously this guy was either asleep or whatever the situation was. So I kind of glanced down there. I couldn't really see him, but I'm familiar with people doing this. So I was riding our horse named Bones. So that day I kind of took off. I took up a little trail, and there's a little bluff that gets up above the river as you go west or go downriver from that location there at Bus Stop 4. So I'm cantering down there, and I can see him off in the distance, and I can see him there, and he's just laying with his arms, and his legs over his tube, and he just looks like he's asleep, completely passed out. So I knew there's only certain areas going to the west there where you can cut down and actually I could access the river with my horse. And so, but I knew I had to get ahead of him, so I just picked up a gallop. And I was just asking Bones for about as much as he could go. And we galloped down. I knew where that trail was. I turned, I cut through the trail. I come out into the river, and I cut out in the river just about the time he's floating by me. And so I'm yelling, "Hey, sir, Sheriff's Office, wake up, wake up."
Hey, wake up, come here. Hey!
And nothing. So I knew the river wasn't too deep there, so I just rode Bones right out into the river. And as I rode into the river, I was able to really just get almost right next to this guy.
Sir! Hey! Wake up! Hey! Wake up! It's the sheriff's office!
Right, and I don't know if I was quite close to reach down, but at some point I was able to...
Here, just grab onto this.
...to get him to wake up, and I was like, "Sir, you have to wake up, you missed your exit." And he kind of wakes up, and he's all, "Oh, what?" And I'm all, "Wake up, wake up." I said, "Get out of your tube, go to the shore." So he wakes up, he gets out of his tube, he pulls his tube to the shore.
All right.
I ride over there with him. "Hey man, you're gonna float down to to Phoenix if you don't wake up, and you got to catch the shuttle back here." He's like, "Oh yeah, sorry man, I was just relaxing or whatever." And so we kind of walked up a little trail up to the top of the bluff.
Turn there to the right and go up on top.
We were probably,
I
don't know, about a mile or so. And it was hot, and it was typical hot Arizona, summer.
Okay.
And I said, "Man, why don't you just jump on the horse with me, and I'll just ride you back over there."
You want to ride? Here, get on, dude.
He's all, "You sure?" Yeah. So he hands me his big old inner tube, and this shows you how good our horses are, because Bones was just like, doesn't even care. So I'm holding the inner tube. The guy gets on behind me. I hand him the inner tube, and we go riding back.
Hold on.
So we're just riding along, talking, having a good old time. And we get back, we ride up, and of course there's a bunch of people in line and a bunch of people standing around at the bus stop to get on the buses. And they just see me ride up with this guy on, holding his tube on the back of the horse, and he threw his tube on the ground. I let him off. He's all, "Man, thanks a lot. I sure appreciate it." I'm all, "No problem, man, no problem. Just be safe out there." And everyone, and I tell everyone, just make sure you exit here if you have to catch the shuttle.
No problem, man.
So
get on safe, all right?
I'm glad we're able to help that gentleman out and get him back and make sure he got back safe. We really love all the people that come out and recreate in the Lower Salt River and in the Superstition Wilderness, and we invite everyone to come out. We just want to encourage everyone, please be safe, bring plenty of water, plan ahead, know what you're getting into. Make sure that you're not, if you're not planning on being out there at night, you got plenty of daylight to accomplish your activities, and just come on out and have fun. We are out there to help and rescue you if you need it, but just encourage you to have fun and enjoy the outdoors.
Thank you for watching this episode of Mysteries of the Superstition Mountains.